We are following breaking news out of Tampa this morning. We just received a news release from the Tampa Police Department that says Michael Lohan has been arrested yet again. I'm just going to read what we've learned is that the police were called to the Lehman's Boulevard address by Kate Major, referencing a harassing phone call, according to the news release, that Michael Lohan had made a call to her, which of course violated an order by the judge earlier yesterday. And once they arrived there, it says that she put the phone on speakerphone and they heard Michael Lohan talking to her, so they went to the Tenetian Inn, which is on Southdale Mabry, to talk to him and arrest him. And he apparently, according to this news release from Tampa Police Department, jumped from a third-floor balcony, and then there was a short foot pursuit, and they eventually did catch up with him and arrest him. We're going to have much more on this coming up in our next half hour.
Delays as well. That's a look at the roadways. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Leslie.
And now an update to breaking news out of Tampa that we just told you about. The father of troubled actress Lindsay Lohan is in trouble himself this morning. He is back in jail. Tampa police arrested Michael Lohan after a short chase early this morning in Tampa. Lohan was arrested Tuesday, accused of harassing his on-again, off-again girlfriend, Kate Majors. Now, under the terms of his release just yesterday, Lohan was not supposed to contact Majors, which police say he did. This morning, police went to arrest Lohan at the Tenetian Inn, that's on Southdale Mabry Highway, and they say he jumped off of a third-story balcony and took off running. He was arrested a short time later and charged with resisting arrest and violating pre-trial release. We're going to bring you a live report a little bit later in this newscast. New this morning, a story that sounds like a made-for-TV movie. A Chicago man whose family had long feared he was the victim of a serial killer, John Wayne Gacy, has been found living right here in the Bay Area. Harold Wayne Lovell vanished from his home to look for construction work. This was in 1977. And that was the same time that John Wayne Gacy was killing young men. For more than 30 years, Lovell's siblings were convinced he was dead after investigators found some of his jewelry on Gacy's dresser. But a recent mugshot found on the internet led the family to believe otherwise. An investigator helped them track down Lovell, who has been living here in the Bay Area, and they were reunited with him in Alabama earlier this week. Lovell says he did work for Gacy and says he left Chicago because of problems at home.
No clue.
And now to the very latest in the upcoming trial of an accused cop killer this morning. A new brain mapping technology will not be admitted as evidence in Humberto Delgado's trial. A Hillsborough County judge ruled that QEEG will not be admitted, saying that the test is not generally accepted by scientists. Delgado is accused of shooting and killing Corporal Mike Roberts more than 2 years ago. His attorneys had hoped to use that test to show he had a traumatic brain injury that affected his ability to control impulses. Delgado's trial is set to begin on Monday. And now to the very latest developments unfolding in earthquake-stricken Turkey this morning. Nearly 4 days after that massive quake, rescuers are still pulling survivors from the rubble. Overnight, crews found a 19-year-old alive under a collapsed building. Now, despite the success, rescuers are starting to lose hope of finding more survivors, and crews will soon start focusing on the recovery that involves thousands of people living in tents on the streets. That 7.2 quake hit Sunday, toppling 2,000 buildings. Officials say the death toll stands at 523, but hundreds more still missing and presumed trapped in the rubble this morning. As rescuers continue their desperate search, international aid is beginning to arrive in Turkey. That aid includes food, water, medicine, and tents.
All right, thanks, Leslie.
And now an update to that breaking news out of Tampa that we've been telling you about all morning. The father of troubled actress Lindsay Lohan is back in jail again this morning. Police arrested Michael Lohan early this morning after a short chase in Tampa. News Channel 8's Adrian Pedersen is live at the Orient Road Jail. And Adrian, I understand Lohan was at the jail for booking, but he's not there anymore. What happened and where is he?
That's right, Rod. Right now, he is at Tampa General. Now, Rod, Lohan is saying that he was baited and that his girlfriend actually called him and he was just calling her back. So we'll see where this goes.